Hello everyone and welcome to the Little Blue Fly. In today's video, we will be up in the front part of the house in my French country fairy tale reading room. At the very beginning, I'm going to take a brief tour because there are several new subscribers that might not really be familiar with this room yet. So I just want to explain a little bit and go over a few things. And for those of you that have been around for the adventures for some time, well, let's all just enjoy just revisiting the reading room for a moment. So that being said, let's begin, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to be panning around here and there all throughout the reading room and explaining a few things as we go along. Down on the floor here, this rug, I've enjoyed her so much, but it's time for her to go. I have found a new rug that is simply fabulous for this room. That's all I can say. Fabulous. Okay, down below I have a wastebasket here, pretty pansy, that was made from Robin King. I will share a link in my description box for those of you that might be interested in the pattern, and because the wastebasket is no longer offered, although she does offer the pattern on many different pieces. This desk was a Facebook Marketplace find. Had to just pick this one up because I knew it was going to go perfectly in my reading room. I have an old frame on the wall with just different clocks, styled clocks. I love old clocks, clock faces, working clocks, for the round clocks from Germany, West Germany. They can be found on Facebook Marketplace, eBay. We have sweet little Gertrude right there in the mirror up at top. She's so precious. And this is an old spool drawer right here that I have, different an 1800s diary book and old clock faces and some lamp finials, just different little trinkets that make me happy. I have some matches in my letter holder and a little music box that sings happy birthday to you. I just like spinning it. And I have some old taper candle holders, vintage, the blue and whites. And up above, of course, we have Lord Baxter. He's just fabulous. Very heavy, brass, solid. He can be purchased still out there. I'll see if I can get a link. I don't know if I have one in my Amazon storefront, but I will try to find it. And then I have an old frame going around them. It used to be a mirror. Took the mirror out and placed him in. And then I will be sharing quite a few of my fairy tale lithographs from Scott Gustafson. And he is, he's amazing. Scott is amazing. His work just speaks to the little girl in me and just inspires me so much. And I've always wanted Scott's work in my formal dining area, but having this little extra bonus room is fabulous. So down below I have this vintage rabbit oil with some taper candles and a glass vase. I love displaying them this way. I have some old, well, they're not old, they're new. These books can be purchased from Books A Million. Love all the floral designs, the different colors. And then down below, I have a few different candles and old books. And this little vintage hutch here was a Facebook Marketplace find. And down below, I do have just extra taper candles, of course. I like to always have a taper burning. I haven't really put that many out lately just because it's been so scorching hot, but now things are cooling down. We're raining outside today, so the lighting is going to be a little bit different in today's recording. Down below is my book holder that my sweet Anthony made me when he was in middle school. And then I have this large black armoire that was purchased several years ago. And we're going to decorate a little bit more up here at top because I believe in really grabbing the eyes and going in layering quite a bit with my decor. I have old books and book holders and this old vintage clock rabbit, a vintage basket with some fabulous raspberries, faux raspberries. I purchased these last year from Pottery Barn, and I was so hoping they would get them again this year, and they did not. But I will keep looking because I must have more. And then down below here, we have this fabulous leather. This whole corner right here is it's so regal and just gives all the great feels. An old, like raspberry colored chenille pillow that I had custom made many years ago. I have a sachet here from Robin King. And, just a little teapot from Mackenzie Childs and perfect little reading lamp here in the corner. And some more of Scott Gustafson's work. His last name, it's a tongue twister for me. But he is fabulous. Make sure to let him know that Beverly from the Little Blue Fly sent you. He has many wonderful lithographs on his site. He also has several different books, Fairytale books, and he is wonderful to bring inside the home. I have Peter Pumpkin Eater right here, perfect, going into the fall season. The Frog Prince was up at top. And then over here, I did have a long shelf, and that shelf came crashing down, unfortunately. So I'm just keeping it down, but I am going to continue on with the lithographs from Scott. I have an old vintage basket here on the side of the chair that I like to place my books on that I have been enjoying. And I will decorate on top of that, as well as this ottoman here. And I had the ottoman custom made as well many years ago, along with the pillow. And I just love it so much. I'm sure I will keep decorating with it for years to come. Couple pillows down underneath the hutch, blue ones, for when we all gather out here and we like to sit down on the floor. We have some big, bulky pillows for comfort. And up above, this fabulous velvet shade that I purchased from a tent sale when I was living in Virginia. Take a snapshot, Google Lens it. You might be able to find one out there, but it is a fabulous piece to have in this room. And then over here, I'm real tight in this corner, so this is behind from what I've been recording, the back part of the reading room. I have some of my vintage prints that I purchased many, many years ago when I was living in California of my botanicals. You all know I love my botanicals, my florals, and I would really love to add more into the home. I have this little table that was purchased for $5 at a garage sale many years ago with the beautiful cords showing down below and this fabulous lamp that was a Facebook Marketplace find. She glows beautifully. Okay, so this piece was, again, a Facebook Marketplace find. And you know, I love the deep, rich colors, and this has the, black is my neutral, and it just has all the botanicals on it with some very heavy, I don't know if it's a brass or a bronze, but it's an exquisite piece. And I thought it would look perfectly here in my Fairytale room. So let's get to decorating with this piece up on top of the armoire. So I added it up here, I placed it back behind the books. Again, when I decorate, I like to take the eyes over things, behind, on the side, many different layers. We don't always see everything perfectly, but that's the fun of it, to just see things partially here and there. So I placed some more books, since this is a reading room, off to the left in front of the basket. And then I have these old candles that I'm forgetting the name, but they're very detailed, very old. These are candle dusters. I will never burn these. I also have another large one that I have to find. And those are my few treasures that I decided to have up on top of the armoire with all of Scott's prints, lithographs. I will make sure to link him in my description box for those of you that are interested. And again, let him know that the little blue fly sent you. You just might get a kind discount. Okay, so over to the left, we're kind of bare over here, and it's going to stay bare for a few more weeks longer because all of these lithographs have been framed through Hobby Lobby, double framed. So in the inside frame, the wavy one, well, that's one frame, and then the gold and the black, that is another. And then I use the black suede matting. And this is the one that will be going up over the mirror. Are you seeing those sweet little feet? What fairy tale do you think this is? Well, of course, it's the three little pigs. And they are so happy in their brick home, safe, the fire going. And I just love all the surroundings. The little piggy up at top with some old books and a teapot, and the clock off to the right, and all the old brick, and them just being happy and dancing. So this is the next piece of artwork that will be out here in the reading room in about, hopefully, the next 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm panning out a little bit so you can get a good look here. Here's the ladder that I love decorating with. I love decorating with this piece. Purchased many years ago from Galt Flea Market in California. And I want to, because this is a reading room, I really I want to make it cozy and just close things in a little bit, because that is how I want my reading room to look and feel. So again, take a look at the rug. She's going bye-bye. And again, the one that is coming up really soon here is, it's almost like this new rug was made, well, it was, because they are made to order. They're from Ruggable. I will share a link, but it's almost like they made the pattern just for this reading room, and it completely transforms everything in this room. Such a great new piece. Are you ready? Are you ready to see it? I mean, everything already looks different to me. The color, the everything. Since I put the rug in. Look. How fabulous is this whimsical Fairytale Harlequin pattern rug? It is by Ruggable. It's an 6x9. I did not want to go any bigger because we are renting, and I always want to make sure that this rug will fit in a room. This is very much so a larger home than what we are used to living in, so I just thought to play it safe, and I love the style, the size, the color, just a really like a almost like a flaxseed type of color with the black. Just perfect. And I'm pointing to the desk and the little basket because we are getting ready to add a little bit more decorations on them. So I have this little, it's a SPO dish. I will share the back. These can be found in my Amazon storefront. They are from England, so therefore we do not have the lead. When we purchase SPO'd, try to stick, and I cut my finger, everyone. I cut it really bad. Well, first off, when you decorate with SPO'd, try to make sure they come from England, because it guarantees that the lead content is not there. I have some little chippies going on the desk. Perfectly fine. I love it. It just adds to the character in this room. But my finger, I cut it when I put the new rug down because a piece of glass was under the matting from when that shelf fell. And over on the basket, I have French Country Cottage Christmas for some Christmas inspiration, because we're coming into the season. And look at this. It's just, I mean, the Mercuries, I love them. Love everything about them. But it's all about the Christmas and the fall inspiration now, getting everything put together to start bringing in all the fall decorations. I have my tissue box from Robin King that has the black backdrop, and I will share a link for that as well. And just a green candle here because I like having that next to my reading chair. Here's some fall inspiration in some of my older magazines. These are about 3 years old. I save all the magazines I purchase, and I just love thumbing through them. You know, as the years go on, nothing like looking at a magazine that's like 8 years old, because French Country just seems to always stay in. So pulling things out, I stated how I really wanted to close in the room a little bit more, because again, it is a reading room. Make it that little, you know, special secluded type of space. And I put my ladder up here. Now, right now, the chains are black, but they are going to change to a bronze type of color, but we have to work on finding that. And I have a very old basket hanging from the left here as well that is just waiting for some fall goodness to get placed in. And so again, we will address the chains a little bit later. And yes, I wanted to use chains, not a rope or anything else. I just prefer this look. We have chains when we hang our chandeliers. So it's just a perfect fit. And I cannot wait to start decorating more. So I wanted to share this image here. Okay, I've been stating it's been so hot. So hot here. And all my garden beds up top, they're dead. And they're not dead because of the heat. They're dead because of the individuals, the pest control that we had coming out here. They put so much chemical in that they killed. They killed all my flowers. They're just gone. So needless to say, we did cancel them. But look what God gave me. He gave us this nest with these wonderful robin eggs in them to help cheer me up. God is so good, and I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you back soon for some fall and Christmas inspiration.